the women's 100 hurdle final at the USA Championships are over, and Masai Russell is the champion. Again. That is going to be a theme throughout this video, because when that race went off, all of the heavy hitters that we have, like, who are healthy and running in the women's hurdles, they were there. Like, we did a preview show on the finish line where we got to talk with Olympic gold medalist Dawn Harper Nelson about the women's 100 hurdles, and we went all in on that event. America has crazy depth. Like, that's what it is and has been for a while in that event. Generally speaking, whoever makes Team USA is almost a lock to make the final at the Worlds. Again, almost. And has a pretty good shot at competing for a medal, normally going after gold. Remember, Masai Russell didn't just win the Olympic trials last year. After that, she goes to the Olympic Games and wins the gold medal. Like that, these are the facts, that's what happened. But when she went to the team, she didn't go alone. Grace Stark and Alaysha Johnson joined her. And nobody really knew it was going to be those two women who would make it through the trials. But they did. So now that the USA Championships are over again, spoiler alert, it's the exact same three women going over to represent in the red, white, and blue. You would think that we selected the team before the race even went off. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Kenny Harrison was there, who is a former world record holder. You know what? She's an Olympic medalist. She's competed at an incredibly high level. I mean, I could give you a whole bunch of names, whether it's, Christina Clemens, Aaliyah Armstrong. Like, we could do this. We can go down the list. But, Tania Marshall. But at the end of the day, the same three women who made it through last year are the same three women who did it again. If you even look at the clocks, because Masai Russell winning, to me, was a foregone conclusion, especially if you saw her first round race. She's the American record holder this year, very close to the world record in the event. And then her prelim was way faster and, just way more dominant than anything else that we got from the rest of the athletes in the rounds. No shade, just being honest. She ran 12.2 in the prelim and then ran 12.2 again in the final. That's 200th of a second faster, like I looked it up, than what she did at the Olympic trials last year to get first. And then I started to look for the women who were in second and third. Like, where did they finish? Like, what was the clock? And when they were at the Olympic trials last year, it was a dead heat, 12:31 for Grace Stark and Alaysha Johnson. They actually gave it to Alaysha Johnson, and I believe that was if you're, focusing on taking it down to the thousands. And this year, Grace Stark ran the exact same time down to the 100th of a second, 12:31, and this time it was second because Alaysha Johnson took a slight step back. I think it was like 12:36. I'm going off of memory. We sent the exact same team. Like, it's basically a deja vu moment. And when I start to think about what's going to happen at the Worlds, I'm expecting more or less the same result. But if you're new here, I want to say thank you for even making it this far into the video. And I'm Coach Rob, and if you really want to know what's going on with the fastest athletes in the world, then you are in the right place. And if anything that I say actually connects with you, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe. But if I don't, just let me know in the comment section, because I try to read them all. Masai Russell may or may not win gold again, but there's no reason for her not to. I have said it when it comes to her specifically, that after she ran in college, where she was probably the most talented hurdler, like short hurdler, but she was a combo hurdler, she even ran the 400 hurdles, but like the most talented we've seen, who didn't win an individual national championship. That's just what I remember. She even broke a collegiate record, but she happened to run in college at the exact same time as Akira Nugent of Jamaica, who both ran in the Olympic final this past year in 2024. Regardless, she had a pretty challenging situation when it comes from transitioning out of college, didn't immediately sign a pro contract. After she's, kind of battling back, she does, runs the indoor season, actually gets to go to World Indoor. I believe she actually wasn't originally on the team. I think she was third at the USA Indoor meet that year, but, somebody else didn't go and she got to go. Again, going off of memory here. And with that in mind, she eventually works out the contracting, signs with Nike, and even starts her outdoor season where things are not going according to plan. I remember being there, watching her in one of her first outdoor races, and, she didn't even get to finish the final race. She ended up falling over a hurdle. So from the Olympic trials last year till now, like all things, on the board, Masai Russell has been the most dominant hurdler in the world, in an event that is loaded with so much talent across the world, women who put down amazing times, have, competitive, records, championships, all of that. From that moment till now, it's looking like Masai Russell's world and the rest of us are living in it. Anything can happen. This is the hurdles. But we saw her in form earlier this year. The American record, that 12.17, that actually happened. We're having real discussions about world record with her name. Then you move the needle forward, and this year at the USA Championships again, 12-2, 12-2, dominant victories. The only reason she slowed down at any point during the outdoor season was due to injury. She took some time off, and then when she did get back, she had to kind of work her way back into form. So you saw some slower times, but that wasn't really Masai Russell. That was Masai Russell, shaking off the dust. Shout out to all the women on the team, and for that matter, all the women who competed, because this race, if you actually watched it, did live up to the hype. But in sports, the way we expect things to happen is the cream rises to the top. And when it comes to the best of the best, because I think that 100 hurdle final gave you a lot of the best being represented that America has. Masai Russell is the best. And for that matter, I guess Grace Stark and Alaysha Johnson, now 2 years in a row, I guess they're, right there with her. Because if Masai Russell is tier 1, and we're talking about the medals here, then I guess they're tier 2, but they're solidly in tier 2. I guess at least for the moment. The rest of the world, they know what happens when these 3 women represent together. That's 3 final spots that, for the most part, those are gone. They're going to Team USA. So you had better hope that in that final, they don't find their best form. Because if they do, this time, they might just sweep the podium when it's all done. In the sport of track and field, confidence is everything. Because when you win, that is just the moment when everybody else finds out what you already knew to be true. That fast is a lifestyle. Get your Fast is a Lifestyle track and field gear at scarecruiting.com/shop or use the link in the description below. It's a huge support to me and this channel, so I can continue to make you more content like this. And remember, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.